because you don't want to hurt somebody's feelings, or because it's just not gonna. Okay, this can get a little controversial though. So
That's the whole point, man. What do you mean? Give me an example. When would it be okay to
a very
bullshit?
common example that you see used as an example, like such a broad. It's like, oh, okay, this girl is pregnant and her husband is observing that she's large now because she's holding a child, right?
All right.
Baby, do I look good today? Absolutely, you look good.
But that's not true. Pregnant people look good.
But I'm saying not
that
everybody.
wouldn't be a bullshit, though. I think it's a terrible example.
I think that you're talking about what you think.
I don't know any pregnant people.
I don't either. I don't have any children, so.
And I'll get you. So you think that a good example of bullshitting is telling your pregnant wife what?
Because if you say, yeah, babe, you know what, those pants are getting a little bit like I'm
But
just
she
not,
knows that.
I'm not
She's pregnant.
feeling it. No, but that's the thing though. She won't take it the same way.
I think she would.
Okay. Okay, we're gonna differ on that one.
Because I don't think you should lie to her and be like, your pants fit way better than before you were pregnant, because that's a lie. But couldn't you say you look beautiful?
Consider the emotional state of the other person, though. I mean, she's bearing a child. She's obviously way out of her element. She's not in the same body that she was in months prior.
But that wasn't the question. The question.
So what do? Do you say, yeah, you're getting a little fat there?
No, you don't do that. You don't.
That's
do that.
what I'm saying, though. That's when it's okay to be like, look, yeah, you are bigger, but don't tell them that they're bigger. Just say you look beautiful.
Think about what you just said. All right, you're bigger. Don't tell them you're bigger. That's literally what you said. My only point is the comment was you look beautiful. Can't you say you look beautiful? You don't have to say your body is the greatest body you've ever had. And honestly, like right now is your greatest body. I'm not saying to lie, but don't you think a pregnant woman would look beautiful? And then you can say, hey, you look beautiful. I love you.
If I was to be in that situation where I was expecting a child and my lady was changing, that would be a beautiful thing to me. Because that's me. That's my scenario.
So what compliment could you give her that's not bullshitting?
That's not something that I'm prepared to understand just yet. I mean, I'm not there.
Well, I just think you could have given a better example. I feel like that one's
the example would be, is the sky blue? Well, I know that you don't like the color blue, so I don't want to hurt your feelings. The point is, there's a point in time where bullshitting somebody might be necessary.
And it's if they think
have
the sky
you
might not
bullshitted
be
somebody?
Blue. Yes,
recently.
All the time.
Because of why? Why do you feel the need to lie?
I don't. I think.
What was the gain from it?
So I don't have the same stance as you. I think that in a perfect world or in a better world, that we wouldn't bullshit each other and we would be honest. But here's the thing: is people have boundaries. So here's a better scenario of someone or a place where you should be able to at least bullshit, depending on your definition of bullshit, is if it's someone's boundaries. It's specifically someone you don't know very well. Say I just met. Not you, because I know you. Say I just met a person and I don't know them yet, and they're talking about things. I guess the bullshitting part to me would be not saying my full opinion about something you said because I'm trying to understand it.
Omitting.
Yeah, if you want to call bullshit anything, but I wouldn't like overtly.
That's not bullshitting though. That's waiting until you understand your situation first.
So maybe what is bullshitting to you?
Not everybody's capable of understanding the situation they go into right away.
I think that's true too. I think that I don't think that there's. I guess let me think of a better scenario where bullshitting is relevant, but I just don't like the one that you gave because I feel like you don't have to bullshit.
I feel like I used that one because I think that was the universal example. That was the one that I've heard used in other people. It's like, okay. So, but yes, I think that there is a point in time where like small fibs are okay. I personally don't like to lie. Like I live my life daily in a way where, if there's a straight answer, I'll give a straight answer.
Yeah.
If there's my opinion's expected, I'll give you my opinion. And yes, you will have to kind of gauge your crowd and you say, hey, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't just dump all this craziness on this particular crowd because maybe that's just not going to be the best outcome.
Yeah.
But nevertheless, I think there is an appropriate time where a fib can be told and it wouldn't be taken as morally incorrect, depending on the way you look at it, right?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, just factor that into everything in life. It changes with every scenario.
Yeah.
It's not the same.
Well, I think people lie all the time. I think lying's a part of life, and you have to like do your best to not lie. So I think I get what you're saying about the bullshitting part, because if we just truly told the truth, let's flip it, right? We've been talking so much about lying. Let's talk about just. Have you ever seen the movie The Invention of Lying?
No.
You should watch it. everyone who's listening should watch it. It's not the greatest movie in the world, but the concept is super interesting. The main character in it is the dude from The Office, the UK version. I forgot his name.
Never seen it.
So in the movie, to give you an example, the premise of the movie is that nobody knows that lying exists yet. So they're in a world where everyone's honest. Jennifer Gardner's in it, and she's like, shows up to a blind date, and he's like, "How are you today?" And she's like, "Honestly, I'm really nervous because you're not that attractive." Like she's not allowed to lie. So little things like that. They end up sitting down at the restaurant, and the server comes over, and he's like, "Here you go. Here's your drinks." Had a little sip of that. It's because they don't know how to lie. And then this guy figures out that he can lie. But before that happens, the funniest part is these two white dudes are driving and they get pulled over. And like, fuck, the cops are here. And the cop comes over to the window and it's Edward Norton. He's the cop. And he goes, "How's it going today, fellas?" Oh no, the two dudes go, "How's it going today, officer?" And then Edward Norton goes, "Honestly, just happy you're not a couple of black guys. Probably would have just shot you for no reason." And then they're like, "Thank you." And it gets like deep into cultural stuff. And the main character of the show realizes, I don't have to tell the truth. I can lie. So he starts lying to get girls. He starts lying to all this stuff. And it's a cool concept. And so like we're talking about lying, but if you think about the reverse of that, think about a world where we just told the truth, right? All the time. Can you imagine a police officer that just walked up and admitted his biases like that or his racism? The world would be chaotic. And honestly, we probably should live in a world where people take more responsibility for the way they feel. But think about the girl part of the story where she showed up on the date. Like, "Honestly, I'm a little nervous because you're not that attractive." What does that do to a guy's? Maybe they do love each other, but he never gets to that point because he feels unattractive.
Puts
and
them
so
off
it's
right
like,
away.
in this world, there is a place for lying, fibs, or bullshit like you're talking about. It just has to be used appropriately. And I think if your intention is good, right? If someone says like, "How do I look?" and you think that they don't look very good, it's okay to be like, "You look great. Like, I hope you kill it tonight." Because I genuinely feel that way. But it doesn't mean that like, I didn't like gas her up. Like, "You're a superstar. Like, God, girl. Woo! Look at you.
But
Do
you're
a
not,
circle."
but you're looking through a different set of lenses.
I'm looking at two extremes, but do
Yeah.
you get what I'm saying? I'm not saying it has to be extremes. I'm saying there's a medium where there's mixed in with some fibs, some lies, or maybe some manipulations of the situations because you value. In that situation, it's someone. What I'm saying, if it's someone you don't know yet, you have to understand that they have boundaries that you don't know about yet. So you can't be fully truthful until you know.
But that's not
your
lying,
truth
though.
may cross. I don't think it's lying either. I think it's appreciating. But I'm saying there's a place in the world for reservations, I think. Don't you think so?
Yeah. There's an appropriate time for it, I guess.
Yeah.
But now I've reached a point in my life where I literally want to be just like the characters in that story. I was like, "Well, how do you feel about this food?" "Well, it kind of cold. It kind of stinks, you know."
But the issue with that is it hurts people's feelings. That server's going to get hurt if you said that. Some of them will. Some of them won't. Maybe if it's cold, it won't. But if you say, like, "I hate this place and it tastes like shit and the service sucks," maybe you do feel that way. Like, that person's going to react to that.
Probably.
That's the only reason why we have to protect people from their own feelings, because sometimes we recognize that the truth isn't what's best for this person right now because they need to figure out some things on their own.
But who decides what the criteria is for lying?
No one
for
does.
that type of fib.
No one does. But your
So you
intention...
make it up as you go.
No, your intention is to do the best, right?
So now you're talking about ethics.
I'm talking about the fact that people do their best and they'll still mess up. And that's what apologies are for, is to be able to go, "Hey, my intention was good. I didn't do so well, and I'm sorry."
Fair enough.